this week's Parsha, we read of how the evil prophet Bilam is commissioned by Bolok, the king of Moab, to come and curse the Jewish people. Hashem was angry that Bilam had accepted the job, and so Hashem placed an angel armed with a sword on the road to obstruct him. Bilam was not able to see the angel, but the donkey that Bilam was riding on was able to see this sudden obstacle that had appeared on the road, and when it perceived the threat, it veered off the path onto a side field. Bilam reacted angrily by beating the donkey with his stick. This happened a second time, and Bilam continued to hit the donkey. On the third occasion, the angel stood on the pathway, blocking all escape routes. The poor animal had no choice but to completely buckle under Bilam, and of course Bilam once again beat the donkey. The donkey then miraculously opened its mouth and protested its innocence, and Bilam's judgment in beating it, arguing that even Bilam would agree that this kind of behavior on the donkey's part was completely uncharacteristic. When Hashem's angel suddenly revealed himself and admonished Bilam for what he had done to the donkey, Bilam responded by saying, "Chotosi, yes, I have sinned. Ki lo yodati, because I did not know, ki ato nitzov likrosi badorech, that you were standing opposite me on the road." Bilam's response to the admonishment of the angel seems to be a very strange one. If he really didn't know that the angel was the one that had triggered the bizarre behavior from his donkey, why then did he call himself a sinner for not knowing? Ki lo yodati, is one a sinner for not knowing? The great 16th century Kabbalist Rabbi Yeshaya Levi Horowitz, known as the Shaloah Kodesh, explains, Bilam did not know about the existence of the angel, but he was nonetheless deemed a sinner, because someone as great as Bilam should have been able to realize at the outset from the strange behavior of the donkey that something was amiss. He was a sinner because he reacted symptomatically by beating the donkey without bothering to inquire what was at the root of the problem. The fact that this could happen almost 3 times was almost unforgivable. The Shaloah concludes that this verse should serve as a lesson for every person. As parents, we all have aspirations and expectations of our children. When children veer off from the path that we have chosen for them, or from the standards that we expect of them, and begin to display uncharacteristic behavior, be it academically, socially, or religiously, the best thing that we can do is to stop and question ourselves whether there is an underlying, undiagnosed problem that is causing this. Are we fully aware of all that is going on in our children's lives? Is there something passing through the child's line of vision that is not making it through ours? Maybe there's something not right in the child's social dynamic. Possibly the subject is particularly challenging for this child. Or perhaps our expectations are unrealistic and the road, so to say, needs to be widened somewhat. Yes, we may feel inclined to react forcefully to the situation at hand, but this will only be treating the symptoms, not the root cause. As parents, we have a duty to be proactively aware and knowledgeable of what is going on in our children's lives. This is one area where we cannot plead ignorance. With Hashem's help, we will succeed. Good Shabbos.